Okay, starting with area of a triangle. So I'm going to give you the formula here. The area of a triangle is base times height divided by 2. So I'll do this. Base times height divided by 2. Okay? Or I'm going to write it a couple different ways for you to know. Base times height divided by 2. Okay? So over here we have our base, which is 9. So we're going to do 9. Our height is 4 times 4, parentheses, because I need to do that multiplication first, and then divide all of that by 2. So we're looking at order of operations. So 4 times 9 is 36. And then divide that by 2, which we get 18 feet squared. Okay. And one thing I want to note here, and I'm going to show you number 2, point out, is I have base times height divided by 2. So the thing about this here is when I say base times height, oopsies, I'm thinking about a rectangle. Okay? Here's my rectangle. Okay? So when I say base times height, do you see how I have a perfect rectangle here? So I have 14 times 8 in parentheses, and then dividing by 2 because it's really just a triangle, right? And so finding the area of a triangle is the same as finding the area of a rectangle and then divide that by 2. Okay? So I have 14 times 8 divided by 2. So 112.5 divided by 2, 56.25 centimeters squared. Okay. So number 3, base times height divided by 2. So they give you your height, but this is your base. So base 12 times height 15 divided by 2. 180 divided by 2 gives me 90 inches squared. And then again, base times height divided by 2. 30 times 26 equals divided by 2. Getting carried away. 780 divided by 2 equals 390 millimeters squared. So now I have another one, base and height. So we talked about this before. It's that right angle where your base and height intersect. So we're looking at 12 and 9. Okay? Base 12 times height divided by 2. 12 times 9, 108 divided by 2 equals 54 centimeters squared. Next triangle, base times height. So as you can see, 10.6 is my base, and then my height is that perpendicular line at the right angle. So I don't need the 9. 10.6 times 8 divided by 2. 84.8 divided by 2, 42.4 miles squared. Number 7. So look at that base and height again. Your base is 18 and that height is 11. Okay, so 18 times 11 divided by 2. 18 times 11, 198 divided by 2 is 99 feet squared. Base and height, 5 3/4 times 12 1/2 divided by 2. And 15/16 kilometers squared. Okay. All right. Next thing we're going to do is tie together area of triangles and four-sided figures because we are moving on to trapezoids. Okay. So in this case, we are going to have to deconstruct this trapezoid. Okay. So I'm going to turn this into a rectangle and a triangle. Okay, right here. So then I know, let's just start with my rectangle over here. Base times height equals 11 times 8, which is 88 meters squared. So I'm going to put 88 meters squared right here, but now I need this triangle. And so I know, let's say what we know. First of all, we know that we're going to do base times height divided by 2, okay? So draw that arrow. I know that my height is 11, okay, because it's that perpendicular line that runs through the base that touches the opposite side, okay? If I were to do like that, right? However, my base here is 17 and the top is 8. But I need to know this side right here. So this is where we have to start deconstructing and playing with numbers. I know that 17 minus 8 will give me this. So 17 minus 8 is 9. So my base is 9. My height is 11. And then I'm going to divide that by 2. So 9 times 11 is 99. Divided by 2 is 49.5 meters squared. So I'm going to put these together. I need to add them together. So 49.5. So 88 plus 49.5 equals 137.5 meters squared. Yeah, that's what this is going to look like with the other ones too. Okay, turn that over. So another one, we've got to deconstruct a couple more, 9, 10, 11. Okay, so again, I'm going to take my little ruler and I'm going to make a rectangle and a square. Okay. So I know that my rectangle is 9 times 7, which is 63 inches squared. But I'll write that over here. Base times height, 9 times 3, 9 times 7 equals 63 inches squared. Okay? So that's my rectangle. But now I have to do my triangle over here. And again, I know that my height is 7 because it's that perpendicular line meeting at a right angle. So, but let's also remind ourselves. It's base times height divided by 2. Okay. So my base is going to be 13 minus 9, which is 4. So 4 times 7 divided by 2, which is 28, divided by 2, which is 14 inches squared. So we're going to add 63 plus 14, and we get 77 inches squared. So here we have another one. Again, this one kind of divides it. Nope, it does not divide it for us. Oh, that's rude. Look at that. This is not pretty. I have 2 triangles. That is just rude. I have 2 triangles, okay? So my rectangle base is 6, height is 8. So base times height equals 6 times 8, which is 48 yards squared. So now I have my rectangle, and so I'm going to find the rest of it, these triangles here. And so I'm going to take my base, 15 minus 6, which is 9. So now I'm going to have base times height divided by 2, which is, base times height is 9 times 8 divided by 2, which is 72 divided by 2, which is 36. Yeah, which is 36 yards squared. So I'm going to put those together. 48 plus 36, and I get 84 yards squared. Okay, and then number 11. So first, I'm going to do that rectangle again. Okay, so length times width, or base times height, excuse me. So base times height, 8 times 17, which is 136 meters squared. And then I have to do 22 minus 8 to get my base for the triangle. Okay, so base times height divided by 2, and I get 14 times 17 divided by 2, which is 98 divided by 2, which is 49 meters squared. Okay.